In a couple relationship, two people are connected through a series of connections. Individually, this connection can be fragile, but when they are together, they make a strong connection. Among the most important things that make and maintain a strong connection, it's trust, commitment, intimacy, compassion, love, respect, and of course, the list can go on. Hi, Mariana is here. Allow me to say thank you for joining. Today we will understand how to have a healthy relationship after we have debated and understood codependence, dependence, and independent relationship. Today you will understand the interdependence relationship, but in other words, or in more popular terms, it's balanced relationship where two people with their own values, but they have the same idea. An interdependent relationship is when two people, both strong individuals, are involved with each other, but without sacrificing or compromising their values. An interdependent person recognizes the value of vulnerability, being able to turn to their partner in meaningful way to create emotional intimacy. They also value a sense of self that allows them and their partner to be themselves without any need to compromise who they are or their personal values. Interdependence is not the same as being codependent. A codependent person tends to rely heavily on others for self-esteem and well-being. There is no ability for the person to distinguish where it starts or ends the relation. There is a related sense of responsibility to another person to meet their needs so they can feel good about themselves. The feature of codependency relationship are that they have no rules or very weak limits. Why interdependence is healthy for a couple relationship? Because an interdependent relationship works on mutual support. This feature helps partners grow together. On the other hand, the relationship of codependence refers to control and power. Those are not balanced relations. An interdependent couple share their responsibilities and is wise to each other's needs. But in codependency relationship, usually one partner is the controller and the other party is controlled. There is no balance in the relation. Relationships, as in any human social interaction, are quite messy. They have different ways to succeed, different ways we think they have succeeded, and million different ways they can fail. But there is a basic pattern that happens in a relationship. Some elements make a strong emotional connection and a stable relationship, while others are demolishing. It's like the quotes of Tolstoy, all happy families are the same, every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. So we will explore the elements that creates a happy relationship. An interdependent relationship, it's a relation in which both parties are self-sufficient, love and respect each other, but decide to share their life with someone else to create something greater than they can do by themselves. And I will give you an example. And the easiest example of synergy I could give you is to have a child. You have a man and a woman. So we need two people who create the third person, the baby, which they couldn't have by their own. One person cannot have a child. This example will allow you to understand why you need another person to make something greater than you can do by your own. Interdependent relationship, it's a place of self-love and respect, not only for yourself, but for the other person. You don't have to love the person, and I want you to hear me when I'm saying. You don't have to love the other person. You choose to love the other person. Do you understand and you hear what I'm saying? When I'm saying you have to, it's like obligation, it's like a force, it's like conditionally. But when I say you choose, it's something you feel, something, it's you go with the flow, it's coming by itself. So you don't have to love someone. if you choose to love the person and have it in your life, freely you leave that person in your life and decide to share the relationship. This is the biggest difference between an independent and interdependent relationship. If you like this topic, you found it useful or valuable, don't forget to like or press the subscribe button for more topics as this one. And if you think someone else will be interested in this subject, don't forget to share. Independent people. Okay, so what is independent people? When you took full responsibility for your life and saw the world as your place of control, everything changed. You began to see everything with different eyes, and suddenly you had control over your life. You became proactive, you started a new business, jobs, hobbies, and generally choose the way you want to live. You feel so strong that you think is the best feeling in the world. You love and respect yourself, you trust yourself, and you think you are enough. But the problem is, you can't do everything yourself. You realize that there are certain areas in your life where you have to reduce control so you can be with someone. Because you can't do alone and you need someone else to create something bigger than you can do it by your own. It's like finding your purpose, and when you reduce control, you finally enter stage 3, interdependent relationship. So interdependence implies a balance between one and the other person in a relationship. Recognize that both partners work to be present and to meet each other's physical and emotional needs in very appropriate and meaningful way. The partners are not pretentious to each other and do not look for their partner for feelings of dignity. This gives each partner space to maintain a sense of self, space to move towards each other in time of needs, and the freedom to make this decision without fear, without being afraid of what will happen in the relationship. As always, I like to tell people, if you want to have a healthy relationship, always, and both partners, they have to be involved equally. And I like to say it 50-50. You have to be responsible and do things as your partner is doing. If always you are expecting and you don't know how to give in return, and have a good communication, which is the most important thing in a healthy relationship, where you can solve anything and have the freedom of talking and allowing your partner know what's going on or decision you want to take in your life, so both can be happy in the relation. I like always to say that in a healthy relationship, people, they have to be involved 50-50. You give 50, your partner is giving 50. And with very good communication, always you can have the best couple relationship and build a wonderful family. I hope this information will help you understand how you can have a healthy relationship. I'm waiting you for the next topic, which is how to build a long-term relationship, an interdependent relationship. And of course, we will debate the will of healthy relationship. Until the next podcast, don't forget, I love you with my heart and I hug you with my soul. Bye.